happening in the Gator pit today on this June 15th. Extremely hot day today, humid as all get out, guys. But here you go, you got Rich Robin. I'm with Gator Pit of Texas Custom Barbecue Pits, and we do custom cookers. And guess what? Bam! Meat Slinger 36 commercial cooker. You have a Pellet Pro Smoke Daddy Pellet Pro 35-pound hopper. You have a 1/4 inch thick 20 by 20 square offset stick burning firebox, guys. Yes, this is a pellet grill or a pellet smoker or a pellet cooker, call it what you want, but it is a vertical offset stick burner as well. Yes sir, it's Gator Pit. Let's get into this thing here, guys. Let's start over here with the pellet side. Obviously Pellet Pro, made by Smoke Daddy. This is their 35-pound hopper, all digital, PID controller. If you get a pellet grill, pellet smoker, make sure it is a PID controller. Inside I've got some pellets in there, right? We're doing a little test run here. We'll fire this thing up, make sure everything on it works before this customer picks it up here in a little bit. He is supposedly on his way. We've got folding 1/2 inch D-rings to be able to secure this in his trailer. We got locking foot brakes on his heavy duty all-weather commercial 6-inch casters. Down below we have a grease train, 2-inch ball valve grease train. Guys, this thing's constructed all of entirely 1/4 inch thick steel to include the door and all of the side, top, and bottom walls. Gator Pit commercial gauges. Gator Pit's birdhouse stack, our signature stack. Gator badging. Gator Pit etched out into our stainless steel Gator logo. There are our gauges, Gator Pit gauges. They are recalibratable. Should you knock them out of whack for some reason or another, or think they're not calibrated, you can recalibrate them. Go to YouTube, type in recalibrating barbecue gauges, and you'll find a lot of videos on how to do that. Probe port for your wired meat thermometers and or other devices. Pellet Pro does come with a meat thermometer or meat probe, whatever you want to call it. There it is, right there. You get a set of instructions as well. Plug that port or probe into that external probe port right there. Run that through your probe port into whatever meat you want to stick that probe in. And instead of opening your doors and having to stick it with a meat thermometer manually, you can walk over here, hit internal probe, and it will tell you what that meat temperature is without even opening your doors. Pretty cool, guys, pretty cool. That's the wire for your Rtd probe. That is your temperature probe inside that this hopper runs by. That is the most important thing than your door gauges. Your door gauges can be a little off based on how much meat you have in there and where that meat's sitting in there. That is the most important thing on these pellet grills or smokers. Over here we got the offset firebox. Again, 20 by 20 square, 1/4 inch thick, and it does have gas assist. I'll fire that up and show that to you here in a little bit. Stainless steel cool touch handles. We do have locking doors on here because this customer may be putting this in a food truck or concession trailer down the road. And inside you've got your 1/4 inch thick, heavy duty fire grate, your slide vents. Again, 1/4 inch thick steel. There's the tube going into the smoke chamber for smoke and heat. Cover plate for your gas, protect your gas lines. That is 1/2 inch gas pipe, and brass ball valve, control valve, and a quick connect regular hose. And we're running I don't know if you can see with the sun, up to 20 psi quick connect regular hose. We have an added probe port on this side as well for this customer. That was added. This is a beautiful pit. Let's get inside of this thing. Look at all this capacity, man. Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about. This actually goes down below. Let me move that. There you go. Now you've got your meat racks in there. A lot of cooking capacity, guys. 4 meat racks are standard. This customer added extra slides. There's one there, and there's one there. Very nice. A lot of capacity in here, guys. This is commercial cooking. Again, 1/4 inch thick. That is 1/4, guys. 1/4 inch thick steel. Down below, you have your 11 gauge grease pan that I mentioned, and 11 gauge heat shield that's below that. That's underneath or over on top of the stainless steel fire pot. So earlier I mentioned an Rtd probe or thermometer. That's it right there. That is it. We've got it about centered in here. And keep it clean. While I'm talking about it, it's stainless, so keep it clean after every cook. Wipe it, keep it shiny clean. But you'll see, man, this thing's beautiful. I'm gonna fire it up here in a minute. I'm gonna turn the phone off and come back. Let me get this thing filled up and fired and turn it on, and I'll fire the video back up. So I'll be back here in a few minutes. These in-house, guys. We don't buy these burners. We make these in-house. Pellet cooker, offset smoker with gas assist. What? That's what I'm talking about, baby. This is a customized Meat Slinger 36. Look at that cooking capacity there, man. Grease pan. Down below that's a 4-inch thick heat shield. You can't see it. I mean, not 4-inch. Sorry, 11 gauge. Down below is an 11 gauge heat shield and 11 gauge thick grease pan. All right, guys, I am back. I got the auger charged with the pellets. Put some pellets in it, just enough to run it and test it. Make sure everything kicks on like it's supposed to. I set the low smoke, and obviously we've got, I don't know how it's showing up in the video, but I do have some smoke showing. Maybe I can get you a shot like that, you can see. Got my stack about halfway. That is a big 6x6 stack, by the way, as you can tell. There we go. Now we got some more smoke rolling out. Can y'all see it there? I don't know, but we got smoke rolling out. This is the low smoke mode. And we'll set this thing here. Cars are ridiculous on the street. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go hit this thing. Let's close our door up. And I'm going to put the mid button on. Mid brings it to 270. So I just hit that. I'm gonna close my door. Smell smoke, and we're gonna let it climb and hit 270. And then I'm gonna shut it down, and then my customer should be here any minute to pick it up. Hopefully it's cooled down before he picks it up. But he knew I was doing this, so I'm not too worried about it. I told him I wanted to fire it up and test it. I actually wanted to fire the Firebox up, the offset side. And kind of showed it in the video, but just did not have time, guys. I apologize for that. But I've built a lot of these verticals with offset fireboxes, so I know that runs. That's a no-brainer for me. But I still just wanted to do it. I thought it'd be a cool video. My temperature's now going up to 122, 125. I know y'all can't see it in the video because these LEDs don't show up in sunlight in the videos. But it's starting to climb, and it'll take a little while, so I'm gonna shut it down. And I'll come back out here in a little bit and I'll check it and see where we're at. Like I mentioned earlier, these gauges on a pellet grill don't really matter a whole lot because that whole thing is electronically controlled, and the temperature reading there is the only thing that matters on these pellet grills. Offset smoking, then that's when you're going to be more important. And some people may say, well, why? Why is that? Well, here's why. I mentioned earlier that Rtd Probe in there, right? That's what's telling the brains over here that's running this cooker, setting it to cooking temp. That's what's telling them what the ambient temperature is inside there. So those gauges have nothing to do with that right there. Now, over time, you can kind of glance to these gauges and get an idea of what's going on inside there, like you do on any typical offset, right? but those are irrelevant to a pellet grill that is electronically controlled with an RTD telling it what the cooking temperature is inside. Now we're at 130. So we are climbing 131. It's not going to take it too long, guys. I'm guessing probably 15-20 minutes and we'll be at temp. 250, 270. I got to set a 270 on the mid button. Tell you what, I'm going to do 250 only because I know this guy's coming to pick it up. So I was at mid on 270. I'm going to bump it down. I don't know if you can see the LED. It's 260, 255, 250. I'm going to put it at 250. Now let's go there, and then I'll set it down. Just because of the time, right? I don't want this guy picking up a hot pit, because these things do have a 15-minute shutdown cycle. And that's explained in the owner's manual, which you do get. That's sitting over there in the owner's manual. And, explains all that. What the 15-minute shutdown cycle does, it burns the unspent pellets in the fire pot down to ash. So it cools everything down. And when you do that, you open the doors, open the stack, let everything cool, right? I'm at 140 right now. 139, 140, fixing to hit 140. Well, it's climbing, guys, and it's climbing pretty quick, man. Going from what was 100 degrees, just based on the heat, it was already at 100 degrees, y'all. That's how hot it is. The cooker was at 100 inside already. Now it's at 140. Just a few minutes we've been talking here, so I'm gonna, rather than sitting here and watching this thing, 141, I'm gonna shut it down, and I'll be back in a little bit. Rich, see you here in a minute. All right, Gator Pit Rich back out here now. I don't know how long it's been. I was with a customer. Actually, I'm with the customer. Chad came to pick this up, so I don't know how long it's been before it got to 270, but it is at 270. I did go ahead and bump it back up to 270. I mentioned in previous videos, I'm going to bump it down to 250. But Chad got here and said he wasn't in a hurry, so we went to 270, and there we go. It's 265. It's going to kick back on. It's going to bump it back up to 270. 275. There it goes. Already 266. So, guys, this is the Meat Slinger 36 model with an offset firebox. You got the 270 with no problems, obviously. Maintaining 270, 268 right now. Let's open this thing up. Let's feel some heat. Ooh, look at that smoke rolling out. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's the smoke rolling out. I can smell some burnt metal. That's good. All Chad needs to do now is put some oil in there and fire it back up and season it before he starts cooking. There you go, Rich Robin Meat Slinger 36. Pellet smoker, pellet cooker with an offset square firebox. I don't need to fire that up, guys. I've been building these vertical offset smokers for 30 years. I know how that works, and I know it works, and I'm not even worried about it. But I did want to do it for a video, but just didn't have the time. But I did want to show that this big old pit does get the 270 with no problems. It'll get hotter than that if I crank it up. These are made for smoking, not for grilling, guys, so don't think you can go there and slap ribeyes and all that on there. This is a big pit, and it is designed for smoking, low and slow. I'm pretty sure you can get up to 350 on it. I've done it before, which gets pretty hot for a big pit like this. But this is designed to make your catering a lot easier cooking low and slow. I'm Rich Robin. This pit's designed and built for Chad Torrance Barbecue out of Katy, Texas. Chad, you want to say hi to everybody? Chad don't want to get on there. He's bashful. I'm not bashful. Guys, Gator Pit. See ya. Alright, there we go. We're loaded. Ready to go to his new home, Torrance Barbecue, Katy, Texas, guys. Check them out. They're on social media. Again, Torrance Barbecue out of Katy, Texas. Cooking in a new Gator Pit. This is their second Gator Pit. We got the Meat Slinger pellet smoker with offset stick burner firebox. Rich Robin, see ya.